Bringing you more updates about the deadly crash that claimed the life of 4 reputable Nigerians, which includes Mr. Herbert Wigwe, the CEO of Access Bank, his wife, Mrs. Chizoba Wigwe, their son, Mr. Chizi Wigwe, and former chairman of Nigerian Stock Exchange, Mr. Abimbola Ogunbanjo. In our previous upload, we did let you guys know about the crash and also gave you guys some untold details about the Wigwe family. That upload is up on the channel. If you haven't seen it, you can go check it out. In this video, we are going to be giving you more updates about the crash. This is Becky Culture Media, where we talk about trending news and events. Do let us know where you're watching this video from in the comments section. Now, also in that crash were 2 pilots, 1 lead pilot and 1 safety pilot, including 4 Nigerians, which I mentioned earlier on, who passed in that crash. There's been questions about the details of the flight and the cause of the crash. The operators of the helicopter that conveyed the victim is called Orbic Air. Orbic Air is a company that offers helicopter tours for tourists in Los Angeles. They are located at the famous Bob Hope Airport in Burbank. They claim to be the best in providing helicopter rides that help their guests see the view of Hollywood Sign, Southern California, Malibu Beach, and so on. Despite that, report has a history of safety concerns about Orbic Air. In 2013, an Orbic Air helicopter crashed during the shoot of a reality TV show and took the life of its victims. In June 2018, the Federal Aviation Administration in US levied Orbic Air over $3,000 penalty for allegedly violating the drug and alcohol testing regulations of its employees. In 2002, Orbic Air experienced another crash. In 2023, the Federal Aviation Administration questioned and warned Orbic Air for non-compliance with safety regulations. Now, regarding the most recent Orbic Air crash, which claimed the life of the Wigwes and Mr. Ogunbanjo, the Federal Aviation Administration and the National Transportation Safety Board has commenced investigation on the cause of the crash.
Good evening. I'm Michael Graham, a board member with the National Transportation Safety Board. Joining me tonight is our investigator in charge, Aaron Sauer. The NTSB just recently, and within about an hour ago, arrived on scene for this accident investigation. Last night at 8:45 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, an Airbus EC-130 helicopter departed Palm Springs, California, en route to Boulder City, Nevada. At about 10:08 p.m., the helicopter impacted the terrain south of I-15 near Halloran Springs, California. Halloran Springs is about 75 miles northeast of Barstow. 2 crew members and 4 passengers were on board and were fatally injured. Before I go any farther, on behalf of the NTSB, I'd like to express our deepest sympathies to the families and loved ones of those who lost their lives in this terrible tragedy. We have a representative from the NTSB's Transportation Disaster Assistance Division on scene with us. She is currently working with the family members of those who lost their lives and will provide support as well as investigative updates as they become available. The NTSB is an independent agency charged by Congress to investigate every civil aviation accident and significant accidents in the other transportation modes. We are on scene now to gather perishable evidence. Our team is methodically and systematically reviews all evidence, and considers all potential factors to determine the probable cause. This is the beginning of a long process. We will not jump to any conclusions, and the information that I provide for you tonight is preliminary. A preliminary report will be available in a couple weeks, and however, a full NTSB investigative report and investigation will last 12 to 24 months before a final report is published. Additional details about the accident include: the crew consisted of a pilot in command and a safety pilot. The accident flight was operated by Orbic Air, LLC, as a Part 135 charter flight. Witness reports of the weather conditions at the time of the...
Although he said a lot, but the few things that are noteworthy: he disclosed that the weather was rainy, the helicopter didn't have a recorder and is not required to. He said that there was fire when the helicopter crashed. He also explained that the full investigation into the cause of the crash would take 1 to 2 years. There isn't any information about how the family of the victims are responding to this, or any details about how the body of the victims will be taken by their families for burial. However, Nigeria has been in a state of mourning as colleagues and friends of the victims take to their social media handles to mourn and write out their condolence messages. Reflecting on the last moments of the victims, Mr. Herbert Wigwe, during what happened to be his last birthday, on the 15th of August 2023, posted this interesting clip of him being celebrated by his company. Let's take a look.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Herbert. Happy birthday to you. Are you ready? Yes. Hey, happy birthday. Come on. Hey, happy birthday. Happy birthday. Hey, happy birthday. Hip, hip, hip. Hooray! Hooray!
Kept sitting and smile, sir. Like, still not trying.
So that was Mr. Herbert Wigwe during his 57 years birthday party, and that happened to be his last. We can tell that this is going to be a hard time for the Wigwe family, for the Ogunbanjo family, for the Access Bank Group, for friends and colleagues of the victim, and even for Nigeria in general. We pray that God gives the family members the grace and strength to bear this irreplaceable loss. Let's drop our condolence messages and our prayers for the families in the comment section below. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is Becky Culture Media, where we talk about trending news and events. If you found the video helpful, then click on the like button and share with your friend. If you're new to the channel, you're most definitely welcome. You can join the family by subscribing to the channel and also click on the notification bell so you can get notified whenever there's a new upload here. I'll be so happy to have you as part of the Becky Culture family. To all my family members, all my returning subscribers, thank you for tuning in. I'll see you in my next one. Bye for now.